Welcome back to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. It's your boy Shaad Live, aka Shaad the God, aka Shaad the Go, aka Shaad Don't Stop, aka Shaad Against the World, aka Shaad. And I'm gonna go behind the name.
What was that like? Yo, it's cold, it's cold. What up, y'all? It's your girl, Raven, aka Ray Rocksteady, aka Half Woman, Half Amazing, aka Hoodie Mellow Raven, aka I Got a Bum Bun, aka It Is What It Is, aka We Back at the Bar. We happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Man, we ain't got no liquor to drink because it's still lit, right?
It's still lit. We got 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks, people. We
2 more weeks.
gonna make it.
We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it.
Today, the drink of the day is ginger ale. Drink your ginger ale, people.
I got a ginger beer.
Ginger beer. We both getting different types of kicks, different types of kicks. But uh, let's go into our blackout
Blackout.
this week. For my blackout, I like to shout out Race for Achievement because we have a race coming up. If you have not registered yet, please do so. All right, it's the Race for Wanza. You can follow us at Race the number 4 Achievement on Instagram. You can visit us online www.race the number 4achievement.org. It's for a great cause. We give out scholarships in the Charleston area to James Allen High School, West Ashley High School, Burke High School, excuse me, and also a scholarship at the Citadel and Daniel Stern name, who has been doing a marvelous job in regards to the race and just volunteering his time. Major shout out to Daniel Stern. Major shout out to Dominique Gray. Major shout out to Ryan Smiles. Major shout out to everybody that comes together each year. I had to stop AJ. I don't want to leave any of the co-founders out, so AJ as well. But it's so many people. B White, Mr. Brino, Miss Michelle, Jerica, Jazz, Keontae. I'm gonna miss somebody. Blame it to my head, not my heart, man. I really appreciate all of you guys that come out
Give the
each year.
dates. Give the dates.
Oh, excuse me, April 23rd, Charleston, South Carolina. It's the Donut Dash. Like I said, if you want more information, go to at Race for Achievement at Race for Achievement on Instagram. Also Race for Achievement on Facebook for our older followers. Yeah,
And
man.
not for our older followers.
Hey, I saw that we got people up there 65. They might not be on IG, and that's okay. You do you, boo. You do you.
Okay. Yes, definitely. I want to do a double blackout today. One for Race for Achievement. Yes, come out, support, donate, do whatever you can for Race for Achievement, for the donut race that they have every year, April 23rd. Be there. My second blackout is going to be for the Daydreams Brunch Lounge. They're doing their soft opening this weekend in Summerville, South Carolina, during Flower Town. So April 1st through the 3rd, they will be open serving um, small plates, and there will be beer and wine present. So come out, support Black owned brunch lounge in Summerville, South Carolina, downtown Summerville. Uh, Basically bringing that DC brunch vibes to the Chuck.
Hey, there you go. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't really experienced DC brunch vibes before, but I've heard it's a vibe.
It
I
is.
heard it is.
It's literally it's its own thing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I figured there'd probably be some go-go music in DC, but and I didn't used to like go-go, but oh Lord, Johnson C.
You
Smith.
didn't like Go-Go?
I mean, I didn't care for it. It was like, oh, let me go put on some go-go in my car. No, no.
That's what you got from Go-Go? I
Shout
can
out
see
to
that
our
the
DC
good part.
followers, man.
Don't
So
be
where we at,
funny.
man? Let's talk to the
I
people
just
and
need
jump straight
to-
into it.
we can't avoid the inevitable. I've been waiting all week since since this has happened to be able to come to the bar and have a full breakdown of Sunday night's events. So of course, Sunday it was the 94th annual Oscars, the air to resistance of Hollywood, and everybody was out, glammed up, ready to come and support and look good and receive their awards and their accolades. And then two pillars of the Black community
Hey,
decided to show their ass on national, international TV. And let's just say it led to the most legendary moment that will be talked about for at least the next 10 years. Anytime something happens, this will be the callback. It's almost to the a lot when like Kanye was like President Bush doesn't like black people, and how that lasted for like forever in the zeitgeist of pop culture, or when Kanye ran up on stage and took the award from Taylor Swift. So Will Smith channeled his inner Kanye.
Will Smith channeled his inner will because
Yeah.
I'm walking around saying you need the Chris Rock slapped out of you. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people need the Chris Rock slapped out of them. A lot of people be going too far a lot of the times, and you know what? They ass need to be slapped. That's exactly what need to happen. They ass need to be slapped, America. You know why? Because y'all be out of line. Y'all be in people business and don't need to be in people business. Stay in your own lane, mind your own business. Put your own mask on or take your own mask off. Y'all worry about the wrong shit, man. We, America, we worry about the wrong shit.
No, but we so this is a premier topic because we need to break this down from all levels, right? Because this is a deeper, darker conversation and issue. So I really want to get your take as a black man, as a fan, I'm going to assume of both probably. Um, how do you feel? Thoughts, feelings, and concerns outside of the funniness of it all.
It wasn't nothing but funny. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because in life, there's always going to be perspective, right? When we come here every week, we give our perspectives, our views, and that's what we know to be our reality. We only can know what we know and what we've experienced, right? I can see Chris Rock's point of view. I can see Chris Rock's point of view. He's a comedian. His job is to like straddle the line. His job, like to be edgy. But I also understand Will Smith. Ain't nothing wrong with him standing up for his wife, especially in a vulnerable moment like that where it is expected that people people just take it, like he said, like we just supposed to shut up and take it and let people take these punches at us. And everybody talking about this about to open up stuff for comedians and all that. Nah, I think that door already was open, and the crazy people that was gonna do that were already doing that and are already planning to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Half of me feel like this was staged. I was talking to Juicy about this yesterday. Half of me feel like it was staged, and the other half, I really could care less because he stood up for his wife in a moment where I don't care how much he's and ha ha's were to be had. I really doubt she sees that as a laughing matter. So for him to stand up for her, even if it was staged or whatever, that was a good stage thing. That was great for them to do because he's. I think they've done well with the media and how the media has not only probed their marriage and relationship and just family all together because Willow and Lil Jaden, God bless. Um, but you know, like they've you haven't heard about them lashing out. They usually very open. So what's wrong with him
You're a classy
openly,
family. They're
open
a classy
hand
family.
slapping the fuck out of Chris Rock when he says, "Your wife, be good in the next GI Jane. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." And if he didn't mean it, I was convinced and I appreciated it. I'm mad.
So,
Well, I'm not mad. I just it's funny because it's Chris Rock too, but I just wish it wasn't another black man. I wish it was somebody white, and that's not on no racist stuff. That's just because just the narrative behind it.
so I'm torn because I'm like, one, yes, defend your wife, stand up for Black women, but also I'm like, that was an extreme measure. Physically, like, I was okay with him yelling his comment out from the seat, even if that was like it was a crass comment, but let your point be heard. Keep my wife's name out your mouth, right? From the seat, even with all the explicits. But when he got up and then slapped him, wow, that was a moment. It was like unfortunately it's an iconic moment, but I thought it was too extra. It was too much for what was done. Because at this point, if anybody says or does anything, you're gonna get up and slap them in the face too. Now, I also think that this was a culmination of a lot of things. Like, yes, the comment was foul and shouldn't have happened, what Chris Rock said. But also, I think Will has been dealing with a lot lately. And, I have his book, and we've all seen the interviews and all the things. Like, since he's turned 50, he's done a lot to shred his picture perfect image. Like he was like the freaking white Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. I mean, the black Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, like could do no wrong. No matter what was said or done, he's Will Smith, class act through and through. But in his 50s, he has said like he wants to shed that image. He's human. He curses now. He does like all the things like not that he wasn't cursing before, but he's like publicly like I'm gonna just do all the ratchet stuff that I was doing in private. I'm gonna do it in public because I'm human. And this image that I've created, I'm shredding it. So I think him doing that was like really like just a combination of all the years of suppressing who he really is and was and how he always really felt about certain things. Um, I hate that it was to another brother, but I also think the Rocks and the Smiths have had like some sort of something between them over the years as well. Um,
Yeah.
while, like I said, I don't condone the slap, but I also don't condone the canceling of Will. We are not going to cancel him. He ours. We gonna stick beside him. Okay, he mine. I'm gonna stick beside
We
him.
can canceling Will Smith for slapping the fuck out of Chris Rock. No, we not. No, we not. You know why? Because at the end of the day, like I said, man, everything is perspective. If he didn't do that and just let that man disrespect him, he might have had something to deal with at home. So you gonna let him just call me G.I. Jane in front of everybody at the awards? And not only that, that black woman deserved to be protected in that moment. How about
Correct.
that?
Absolutely. And
Now he did go extreme, but shit,
okay.
who's to say when we in situations that we always make the right decision? But I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, he
Um,
slapped him hard as this train coming through. Train, and I don't know, like just the reaction to Chris Rock kind of made me question. But even with that being said, I liked his reaction as well because you got the
he
black man
escalated.
that went to the extreme through his emotions, and then you
Mhm.
had the black man that controlled his emotions and still was able to go on with the show even after just getting slapped by a train. You
Chris
know,
Rock's from Brooklyn, so he's a smaller guy, but I don't think he ain't no sucker either. I'm not saying that he can like fight or throw down, but he took that hit. He ate it. His knee didn't buckle. I mean, he
yeah,
was
and that's
shocked, but he
also what made me
stumbled back.
think. That's also what made me think it's stage two, though, because I felt like he was already ready for it. He was braced for it because I felt like a slap like that might knock you off your feet. This
But see,
nigga
no,
caught.
I thought he thought like Will was gonna come up and like say something in the mic or something like that. You know what I mean? Because like he was looking at him like, "Oh, you about to say something back to me?" Like, okay, let's roast each other. And then Will did that little. I don't know. Have you ever slapped somebody like a grown person? I haven't slapped anybody, but I don't think I would slap like that. How do you slap? I thought you slap like this. He didn't come down. He went forward.
Raven, you freezing. You
Is everything okay?
good now? Big train.
It's another train. Oh no, technical difficulties. But when I was asking, like, have you slapped someone as a grown man?
Have I?
Yeah, have you
You asked me
slapped
have I
another
slapped?
grown man?
Yes.
But Will did like this. His slap went forward, not down. Like you know how you he shit went like that. That's some like judo
It
taekwondo
might be
slap.
fake. It might be fake. It might be fake. I mean, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care how rich you is or how not rich you is. If they ask me if I want press charges and you slap me and I ain't did nothing back to you, yes, sir. I
No,
do
you're
want press
not.
charges.
You don't put another black man in jail.
I just put a black man in jail. They asked me if I had want press charges on that boy that stole my damn truck. Yes. Yes. What? I am not about to call on nobody. Yes, you did a crime, sir. Now, don't get me wrong. I do know that there's levels to this, so I'm not saying that. But you slapped me and I did nothing back.
I
Oh no,
put a black
somebody
man
got
in
to do
jail.
something. Or we fight at the Oscars. Which one you want?
So, okay, how about Diddy being a peacemaker? The notorious slap-a-hoe.
You said Diddy?
Yeah, Diddy came
I
out
thought it
right
was
after.
Denzel.
No, Denzel talked to Will. Denzel, Tyler Perry, Bradley Cooper talked to Will, talked them off the ledge or whatever. But Diddy came out. He was the
What
next
ledge
presenter.
was he on? He was ready to whoop his ass.
What? He was like upset. He was visibly upset.
Ain't nothing to be upset about. He ain't the one to get slapped.
But see, here's the thing. This whole the slapical, which is slap debacle, it like took away from his win because the whole night after that, like it was just all about the slap. I didn't even see when he won. Then I just saw his acceptance speech. And so now he finally won the Oscar and the 1-2 win, not like supporting or this or that. Lead male in a motion picture. He won the one that you're supposed to win. Only like three black men have it, or four. I think him, Cindy Portier, Denzel, and I think Jimmy Fox won for Ray. Like these four black men are the only ones that have this. And his is just they're gonna just talk about yeah that one time at the Oscars when he slapped Chris Rock,
I'll tell you
and
one thing: the
also
time that he won was epic. We ain't never
it
gonna
was.
forget it.
But
See,
see,
you got to think about Jamie. If Jamie would have slapped somebody, you would have remembered.
we would have remembered. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if he even has the Oscar, but I'm pretty sure he got it for Ray, but maybe not. I don't know. But like the Oscars, this was the first time a black production company produced the Oscar. So Will Packard produced the Oscars. Like there was just a whole lot of blackness going on behind the scenes, and I feel like now it hinders any more blackness going forward.
Them niggas might have told them to slap each other. For
Will
real, for
Packard did
real.
say he was like,
We
y'all
gonna make
said it
this
was
the most epic one ever.
he was
Man,
like, y'all
slap
said
this
it
shit.
was
Chris Rock was probably like, yeah, slap me. Yeah, nah, I'm almost certain that it was staged at this point because you can't slap me and just apologize to me and that. No, I couldn't do nothing to you in front of them white people, but when I see you,
an alert just came through saying that Chris Rock has finally spoken and that he's still trying to process what happened.
that makes sense. Cause he looked like he didn't know what the hell hit him. He looked like he didn't know what the hell he had going on. He looked like, wow. That's what he said. He said, wow. Who says
Yeah.
wow after somebody slapped the taste out of your mouth? Unless you're trying to process it. He was trying to process that.
Yeah, so apparently he had his first show. I'm reading it at right now from people. He had his first show tonight in Boston. You know, him and Kevin Hart are on a comedy world tour or
People go and
US
see
tour.
him.
Huh?
People go see Chris Rock.
Oh, you never seen Chris Rock? Yes. Chris Rock is
He's
a
not funny.
hot. I love Chris Rock.
He's not funny.
He's
He's
more
had funny jokes. He's
articulate.
not a funny dude. I think he's kind of corny a lot of the times. Corny.
You never saw
Chris Rock don't break
Bigger
my
and
top
Blacker?
15. I don't think comedians. I could give you 15 better than Chris Rock. Yes, I can.
Right.
Yes, I can. Huh?
That's a hot take if I've ever
Three,
heard it.
three out of the four kings of comedy. Cause I mean that's up to you if you gonna put DL Hughley above him or not. I feel like they might be in the same boat. Um, so Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, all way more funnier than him. Um, this was well before my time, but as of late, I've been watching a lot of Richard Pryor stand up. So Richard Pryor, um, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though Kevin Hart corny to me now, because all he do is the same jokes, I'm still gonna put him above
Chris
what you
Rock.
call it, Eddie Murphy, hell, Dave Chappelle, Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy is not funny, dog. His stand-ups were trash. Are you shitting me?
Well, I
I
ain't gonna
gotta
lie to
stop
you.
you
I
there.
ain't really
He
seen
was
no
funny
stand
on
up,
the
so I'm gonna give
Chappelle
you that.
show. If you're talking about like
Yeah,
his skits on Chappelle show are funny. He's funny as a writer, but as a comedian,
but I never seen him really do stand
rest
up.
in peace, Charlie Murphy though. But hell no.
Well, all right, I'll take him back. I'll take him back. You touche, touche, touche. Martin. Uh, I don't know if he consider himself a comedian or not, but I'm gonna put Will Smith over him. You don't think Will Smith is a comedian? He probably don't do stand up, but Will Smith is a comedic actor. Like he,
He's
all of
all of
his
this.
everything that he's acting in is like comedy. It has a comedy feel. That's why him and Martin train. I believe that's why him and Martin actually mesh so well.
Like that.
From now
But
on, that's how you shoot. That's how you shoot.
but see, Mark like Will was more serious. He wasn't
But it was still funny
still
though.
funny.
It was still funny. Like even the whole drunk uncle scene, which is classic. Like it's all funny. He's
What
still
I
because we
realized,
all still looked at him as Goofy Will, even in all of
like
them
we like
joints. Yeah, like and
Barcast.
that's why he probably wanted to shake that image. But you can't shake that image because that is you, son. I don't care if you slap Chris Rock. You're still a great dad, a great husband. Um, dude, you still are goals. You just had one, which probably was a major mistake.
One
Was
indiscretion. We'll
yeah,
take
one.
it.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm not tripping off of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
like I
we done
said,
gave
he
Kanye
ours. We
chances, and
gonna stick
I'm still
beside
ready
him.
to give him two more.
He ours. We gonna stick beside him. That's all I got to say. Oh my gosh, Tiffany Haddish. Did you read her comments? I was like, girl, sit down.
About the dress,
No, not about the dress. I love how she corrected that woman.
yeah.
But what she told Jada,
What she said?
basically like that she was here for it and what Jada should have did later on that night for Will.
Oh,
I'm not gonna repeat it.
what did she say?
I'm not gonna repeat it.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to look this up tonight. Shout out to Tiffany Haddish for giving tips. The last time I seen her gave her tips about what people should do in the middle of the night, it involved the grapefruit, the banana, and girls.
Imagine uh, all fours backwards.
Hey, man, Tiffany Haddish trying to keep. I don't know. Listen, this is a hot take, and I probably shouldn't say it, but you know what? It's on my mind, and you know I can't control myself. So I'ma say, Common. That's what she was with, right? Common gay. Common gay.
Something
That's
wrong
all
with
I
him.
got.
I don't know if he's gay, but something is wrong with him. I will agree with that because his roster, his lineup has been
Immaculate.
flawless. Yes, immaculate. And now I at some point something can't be wrong with all these women that you keep continuously running through. Something got to be wrong with him.
He's a salamander.
D- Don't shy. You killed the group chat. Long live the group chat of 2015, 16.
See,
You
while we bring up old stuff, I call it.
you
No.
in that
Okay.
word
No. Let's
and,
go. Let's go.
and the other
Let's
stuff
go.
you did,
Let's go. Let's go.
that word right there killed the group chat. We would have all still been friends.
We could have been superstars.
But now we're out here jacking cars.
Oh,
Oh,
the
blackout at the
dark
bar.
fucking night. And Jericho's gonna turn this little light on.
The
Oh Lord.
blackout at the
They gonna be
bar.
talking about this shit here.
It gives
Oh,
you
they gonna be talking about this shit here. Ask the
your audio went out.
what audio? My audio?
Okay, you're back now. What did y'all do?
Yeah. Listen, I need you to ask the bar. This is your baby's mama's mama, sister, uncle, cousin, friend, cousins, baby mama, sister from around the corner, little badass cousin, Gerald. You know, it's always got to be a Gerald. That broke the damn light, friend, who made the light, daddy, uncle, cousin, who told Jerica to put, excuse me, Juicy, to put this dang on flashlight on me. Favorite segment of the show. Come on, Raven.
I do want to say you look cool. This looks like a Halloween background or something. We got the little low
No, we
red
real
coming up on
problematic
you.
in here now. It's nowhere
On your
near
window.
Halloween.
Okay. So since we're at Axe the Bar, this question comes from one of our more intellectual viewers and listeners. They want to know basically this about the standards of marriage. Do people get married for the wrong reasons now? Um, and the media's uh, role in new age marriage.
Social media is wrong.
Yeah, social media.
Now, I ain't gonna say much because I'm out here. I'm out here in the dark. But, but listen to what we saying here. Social media's, what'd you say? Influence. That wasn't what you used. But pretty much right. Sending them influence on marriages. It
Yeah,
shouldn't have an influence on marriages, and that's the problem. Why that's why I agree with the fact of people are getting married for the wrong reasons.
true.
And don't get me wrong, does that mean that you are not going to have a successful marriage? I don't think that that's necessarily true because I feel like marriage is a thing that you got to work through because that's literally what you said that you were going to do, right?
Right.
Um, but I think if people are willing to grow with one another, marriage ain't a bad thing. Even if you're trying to do it just because you're trying to fit into the times or the roles or whatever the case may be. Trey, yeah,
Right.
no, you just covered my phone up. I can't see. They
Oh
can't see.
Lord, now you're getting in the black. But no, so this our listener viewer, they wanted to know like is it for like outside of security and love, what else? Like why at this point, I guess, why is marriage still even valid? Why would people get married? Why is it on the table?
Why is it on the table? Because it's still a contract. That's
It's
because
still
that's all it's really about. To be honest with you, because I'm pretty sure marriage came about at a specific time. Um, and whatever time that was the thing to do, and it's carried on to now. I'm pretty sure that the people that weren't married before, whenever the first marriage wasn't as blessed as everyone else. I'm pretty sure that title or that ceremony, and don't get me wrong, I get it. I'm not bashing it, but I think people just, and don't get me wrong, we're a different we're a different group of people as well, because we think a lot different. We're changing that whole narrative about the black father not being present in children's lives. You can't. I'm sorry to say, but you can't save them all, right? But a lot of black fathers are doing their jobs from my point of view, and I deal
Mhm.
with people
But what
that,
about the black father marrying the black mother? Like,
yeah,
is that still here? Okay, I'm gonna revamp it. Is the sanctity of marriage still a sanctity? Like, is does it still for you, just you personally, not let's take social media and the world out. So let's just do me and you. Does it still hold the same value to you as say our grandparents or our great
yeah.
grandparents? It still holds that same value to you?
Yes, why not? Because my thing is,
No,
stop
I'm
trying to play with
asking.
stuff. No, I'm just talking about people. Why are we trying to play with stuff? Why are we trying to change stuff? Why why is it that, oh, I'm a free thinker, so whoop de whoop whoop de whoop. You being a free thinker don't matter for nothing for the price of tea in China when you talking about, well, I think marriage is much different than, yeah, it might have evolved, but at the end of the day, y'all trying to change the roots. You can't change the roots. The roots is what you got in the vows, the original vows, right? And the original vows say sickness and health till death do us part. Good days, bad days. I don't know what the hell it should say, but you
Right.
said close
Love,
enough, right?
honor,
But
obey, all of that.
as
Yes.
soon as the wind blow wrong, you ready to go and null and void the
People
contract.
are fair weather. Yes. Now, I do think divorce is set up for certain reasons, but I think all options should be exhausted before you seek the D word, unless there's physical abuse or
Damn.
I feel like you know what I mean? But I believe the sanctity of marriage is still what it is and should be. It's an institution. I think that, first of all, what the hell is going on over there? Y'all all right?
My bad, Raven. My bad. That was me. I apologize. Go ahead.
I think that I think do people do it for the look nowadays? Yes. But I think like if two people are really in it and their heart, minds, and souls are in it, um, I think it's still a value to the community. I think I believe in it, even though if growing up I didn't see a healthy version of it. I believe in breaking generational cycles and curses. I know what I would want mine to look like. Um, I just believe like partnership is needed in the world, especially Black partnership.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just think that these new kids, or excuse me, the new adults, the new adults just want things to be. The new adults is just like, shoot, a whole bunch of little Christians. You want you want to say what everybody else doing wrong, but when it comes to you, you want to bend the rules, right? Because if we're gonna be truthful, what they should do, and which would be an unpopular opinion, it's all right. I'm the Dark Knight tonight. You ain't gotta worry about that. They can hear me. Our listeners can hear me, and if y'all viewing, just call me the Dark Knight tonight. But but no, real talk. You know what they should do, Raven? What
What
they should do is they should make it they should make it to where the you can't get out of it. because now you got to think about it before you do it. You really got to think about it. I think having the out of you can have divorce, and I think your idea is a good idea too. But who's to say that what's exhausting all of your options? You know, like what does that look like, and what does that look like for everyone? I think it should be only thing that you can hold true to is you all. And once you get married, you're married to this person for life, unless they're physically abusive, physically, emotionally, whatever different types of abuses there are. I can agree with all of that. But other than that, if if Rick's still sticking his in other places, Rick, Dick, they rhyme. Rick, if Rick's still sticking his dick in other places, you got to figure out that shit with Rick because
Yeah.
you should have never got married to Rick knowing that Rick still be
But what
sticking.
if I didn't know that Rick was like this though? See, that's
He
where there's
know if Rick's
conflict.
sticking his dick in other places.
We don't know. You know,
He knows.
some women are just naturally naive. Ignorance is bliss. They want the life, they want the thing, so they'll turn a blind eye, and now they're in it, and now they realize, oh, Rick is doing other stuff, and what if Rick's sticking dicks and dicks?
Oh Lord, Rick is sticking dicks and dicks. He
I
must
should
be
be
from
because now
Atlanta. Rick is
you're
from Atlanta. Rick is
whatever Rick is
definitely from
doing, he's
Atlanta.
bringing bodily harm to me.
You said Rick did what?
And so
I'm
whatever
nervous.
Rick is doing, he's bringing bodily harm to me
Jesus. I
because
don't know.
he's not protecting himself, therefore he's not protecting me.
Well, all right, I can agree with that,
So you
but
see, there's caveats to it. I mean,
you can't divorce that man
that's
because he look at
why
a butt.
if you divorce for irreconcilable differences, basically you leave what you come with, or if there was a prior agreement established. But if there is adultery, that's why alimony is in place. If there is some sort of abuse, there's certain caveats to it because unfortunately in marriage some sins are weighted higher apparently according to the law.
Well, I'm gonna tell
But
you
no,
this.
I think, you know, in an ideal world, everybody should go into everything with their eyes wide open and truly knowing their partner and wanting to do it for the right reason. Um,
Some people doing it for social media though. They're ready for that
yeah,
photo op.
actually, some people are definitely doing it for the look. I can tell
I'm
you
ready for my.
five
What's up,
people
Miss
right
Skinny?
now that is doing it for the look. But I do think I do think love marriages still exist. And I think good marriages still exist and are possible.
Everything still exists,
Right.
even the woolly mammoth.
And I
It
don't
ain't
know
too
I'm gonna
many
say
of them.
goodnight to the dark night.
It ain't too many of them. I'm just saying. It's some marriages that are very healthy and all that, but it ain't too many of them. They just putting on for the ground, and it's okay because that's what they want to do, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But and for me and my point of view, I think that there's still I think there should still be sacredness in marriage because that is that is a promise between you, God, and another human being. So I think people need to fight harder for their promises to God because God has a promise for you. Ooh, and I'm gonna leave that right there.
That's a word. That's a word.
That's a word. And
We
since
can
can't
end on
nobody
that
see me
word.
anyway, it's been a blast. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. No matter where you're listening, we want you to.
Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.
Until next time, we'll see you here at Bar Live Barcast, the podcast that probably won't last. It's been a blast, folks. Hopefully, we got lights next week.
Bye.